Hello everyone out there in YouTube land, I'm the Scent Maven, and welcome back to my channel Shopping and Scents for day 7 of Vlogmas. So I'm up, 7 o'clock, it happened again. I woke up at 6:30 to go to the bathroom, and I tried to go back to sleep. Then I woke up every 10 minutes thinking my alarm was going to go off and scare me half to death, so I did not get much sleep after that. I really wanted my full amount of sleep. So as I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I look at the clock, and I always wanted to say, like, if I have to get up at 7, I always wanted to say like 4 or 3 so I can go back to sleep and say, oh, I have so many hours more of sleep. But no, I woke up at 6:30 instead of 7, and then just tried to fall asleep, but then just kept jumping up and looking at the time going, is it 7 yet? Is it 7? It's like 30 degrees out. I looked at my weather app. It's like 30 something degrees. It's nice and toasty warm in my apartment. Ask me if I want to go out into the freezing. Just ask. I have to get dressed. I'm well, it looks like I'm naked. I'm wearing a tank top if it's falling down. I have to put on work clothes and get ready. Malcolm, is it time to get up? Nah. He's like, oh, I'm going to stick my tongue out at you. Because it's not time to get up. It's time for belly rubs. Not time to get up. Look, watch. It's time for belly. Look, with the tongue sticking out. Time for belly. 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 Who's got a jiggly belly? It's so jiggly. I'm going to be late if I keep sitting here jiggling your belly. Put your tongue away. Put the tongue away. Look, that is the face of someone who does not want to get up. Look, smiling. Well, it's super cold out. It's 7:37 and what does that say? 32 degrees. There's frost on my window. There's a garbage truck up there that's blocking my way, but I need to warm up the car. Okay guys, so I'm all bundled up with my pom-pom hat. I don't know where my Brooklyn hat went. Of course I gotta change off hats, but I don't know where I put it. I'll put it somewhere, my bag somewhere or something. So, yeah, Malcolm gave me a hard time putting on his pug bra. It's like, dude, I put the bra on you every day. Why? Why does it have to be like a procedure? Every day is a procedure to get on that pug bra. And then every day, and I have to put him in the car, and I have to lift him up to put him in the back seat of the car because he can't jump that high. I don't know if he can jump at all. He can jump off of things, like off the bed, but he can't jump on into the car. You know how like some people, their dogs are so cute, you go up and they jump into the car. Not Malcolm, no. I have to lift him up, and when I go to pick him up to put him in the car, he starts to back up, and he girds down, he hunkers down like he don't want me to pick him up. Why? Every day it's the same thing. He knows he's going in the car, he knows he's going to grandma's house, he knows grandma's gonna give him all the love. Why is he being a butthead? I don't know. Malcolm, why? Malcolm, why are you a butthead every day? Every day. Pug power? Every day you're a butthead. So, anyway, I thought of interesting thing to tell you guys. So you guys know that I'm a big 80s person, 80s music person. So, before the whole coronavirus thing started, Billy Idol Billy Idol, who I'm a huge fan of, Billy Idol teamed up, or actually New York City teamed up with Billy Idol to do a campaign against car pollution. And it says, Billy never idles and neither should you. Meaning you should not let your car idle for more than a few minutes because it causes unnecessary car pollution. And they rolled out this whole big campaign of posters, little commercials, and I just saw it on the side of the a little banner poster on the side of the garbage truck that's up there of the Billy Never Idles. So it was such a cool thing. He did a press conference with the New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, and I thought it was great. I thought we would, and I can't speak. Earth Day was coming up, and I thought that I could, like, I had like a project I was working on for the environment. But anyway, and I thought I could talk about Billy Never Idles. But anyway, besides that, shortly thereafter, maybe the same week or the next week, the city went on pause, meaning it shut down, and the whole coronavirus thing was everywhere. The whole news was on coronavirus, and they buried the Billy Never Idles campaign. It just, everybody kind of forgot about it, and it's sad because it was a very cool concept, a very, very cool concept. I'm looking at this frost on my window, and it looks like individual little snowflakes. Look, hold on. I don't know if you can see it. They look like little individual snowflakes. Can you guys see that? See, look. Like right there, look. Like individual little snowflakes. Ah, the wonders of winter. Okay, I'm gonna give the car a few more minutes. It's been about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna give it a few more minutes for it to warm up. It's cold. I have makeup on today. I don't have a lot of makeup on today, but I have on foundation and blush and eyebrow pencil, which is enough to keep my face looking like normal, kind of. Instead of, you could tell when I have on makeup and when I don't. My face that looks uneven, my skin tone looks uneven, and I look a lot more pale. So yeah, I didn't even feel like putting on makeup this morning, because I'm not exorbitantly tired, but I'm sleepy. I'm a little sleepy. You know why? Because it wasn't a truly restful weekend. It was intermittent with stuff for work. So when you have to constantly stop your relaxation and get yourself, okay, like when you start your weekend, you're in the mindset of relaxation. Okay, my week is over. It's time to relax for 2 days, time to decompress and all that stuff. But then when that relaxation mindset is constantly interrupted by, oh, I have to do this for work. Oh, I got to do that for work. It interrupts your resting. So it doesn't have the effect that it usually has. This thing is still frozen to my windshield. My windshield wipers are making terrible noise. Yeah. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. And yes, I will drink iced coffee even if it's freezing out. I'm gonna go get some breakfast after I defrost this car. Okay, guys, I finished work. It's 39 degrees. It's 5:19 at 39 degrees. It's freezing. Freezing. But in an effort to be more positive. Wow, you gotta love that brisk cold. Isn't it refreshing? And to stay positive, I had a fabulous day at work, and it was not stressful at all. So now I'm warming up my car. And I'm gonna get ready to go home. And I bet there won't be any traffic. And I'm gonna pick up Malcolm, who misses me and loves me, and I miss him and love him. And my mom, also same, miss and love. And I'm gonna see them, and then well, first I'm gonna go for my walk. I need to go for my walk because I haven't walked in 2 days. So even though it's freezing, I'm going to enjoy the brisk nature of the freezing. I'm going to embrace the freezing, and I'm going to walk in the freezing because it's good for my lungs and good for my body to be out there moving, working the drumsticks. I have a meeting. Well, I have a call I have to be on related to other things, non-work related, at 7. So I have to get done and home by that time. I'm working with a budget, so I have to cut back on the takeout foods. So like last night I had tuna fish sandwich. Tonight I'm gonna have tuna fish sandwich. This afternoon I did splurge and get my shrimp and broccoli, but I may not be able to get that tomorrow. I may have to go with a cheaper option. We'll see. Maybe a chicken sandwich or something. That would be significantly cheaper and more unhealthy. You know, it always costs more to eat healthy. I'm hungry. Usually when I eat that broccoli and shrimp, I'm stuffed, and I was stuffed. But now I kind of feel like I'm hungry, and I feel like I want something sweet. But I'm just gonna have the tuna fish sandwich. I do have one yogurt left in the fridge with the Crispies, the chocolate and peanut butter crunchies. I have that, so that could be my sweet snack. I could slice up an apple, which I've done before. Slice up an apple and then dip it into the yogurt with the chocolate and peanut butter crunchies. That would be good. So it could be sweet without being too sweet. You know, to be fruit and yogurt. So, and that's the light and fit yogurt. That's the 130 calorie yogurt. I forget to see how much sugar is in it. I don't think it has that much sugar. And then I will have my, with my apple. Have plenty of apples. So, it's always fun. Like yesterday, it's always fun to have a significant other that does not have dietary issues. Because yesterday, like for example, yesterday he was having a bag of jalapeno potato chips, which that would be too spicy for me anyway. And I'm like, oh, I would like a snack too. Let me get an apple. Or two, let me get 2 apples. Yum. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get going. I think the car is warmed up enough where I can get moving. You know what they say? The only thing that's better than 1 pom-pom is 2 pom-poms. Okay, gotta get myself squished up in my seat here. Okay, gonna get ready to go. Okay, guys, so all kidding aside, you know, I really should be more positive. I should. There wasn't that much traffic. I got to my mom's house relatively quickly, considering. It is cold, but it's not raining, so that's a good thing. And I'm about to go for my walk. You know, one of my wise friends, not bad enabler, but a wise friend, told me one time when we were having a conversation that I spend a lot of time beating myself up about the past or worrying about the future when I should be living in the present. I know that sounds so cliche. living in the present and focusing on the choices that I make every day. So, for example, I may not be in great physical shape, but I am choosing to exercise and change my diet, and that's positive. So I may not enjoy where I am in my life right now in certain areas, but I am making choices to improve those areas. And the person that my wise friend, I have to pull up my glasses because I'm nearsighted. Let's see here. They gave me a card with 2 questions on it. And they told me whenever I, am in a predicament or facing a challenge, I should ask myself these 2 questions. And maybe it'll be helpful to you guys. So the questions are, is what I'm doing now helpful for me? If it is, then continue doing it. But if not, question 2, what would be more helpful to do? So I'm going to go for my walk now. Okay, so I'm starting my walk. I have my mask in my pocket because it's hard to breathe with the mask on and to talk to you guys. So I have the mask in my pocket and there's no one around me. I'm not within 6 feet of anyone, so I think it's pretty safe. And I don't know. The CDC. The CDC says now you have to wear your mask indoors. So, but they told us at the beginning of this whole thing that you didn't have to wear your mask when you're doing for personal exercise if you're alone, like me. Oh, there's this nutty woman. Is that her? Oh, I can't take her. I think I'm gonna bypass this area. Is that her? No, it wasn't her. There's this woman that lives near my mom. She's a little nutty. She always says hello to me. She always asks me how I'm doing or how my mom's doing, but I don't think she remembers who we are. Like I don't know. I guess every neighborhood has that odd person, but that wasn't her. I thought that was her outside. So I walk really slow. There are Christmas lights out. I can see from where I'm walking into an apartment that has a giant flat screen TV. I don't know why people need their TV to be that big. Like if my TV screen was that enormous, like it took up half my wall, what if I was watching a scary movie? Wouldn't it be all that more terrifying to see it that large on the screen? But then you see it that large on the screen when you go to a movie theater. I miss going to movies in the movie theater. It's one thing I miss. I did miss indoor dining, but that's come back at 25%. So I'm able to do the indoor dining now. But I miss my idea of a wonderful Sunday is going to a movie, lunch in a movie, or dinner in a movie. I used to so enjoy that. The boyfriend and I would go to movies. So, looking at the Christmas lights, this is a boring part of the walk. I noticed that. Oh, I know what I want to tell you guys. So, there's a garbage truck over here. Actually, I should put you guys away so the garbage men don't think I'm crazy.
Okay, so I finished my walk. I was hoping that that garbage truck would have had that Billy Idol, no idling sign on the side of it. And they had the little frame on the side of the truck, but it was empty. So I guess they took the poster out. I don't know if the campaign is over or what. So I did my walk. I want something sweet. So I think I'm gonna get a small peanut butter and banana smoothie from the health food place with almond milk. The back of my head itches. I know that's completely unrelated. So usually when I dye my hair, and I dyed and cut my hair a while ago, usually in the days following my hair being dyed, it itches and then it goes away. But lately, I don't know what it is. I have like pins and needles in the back of my head, and I have like an itchy, burny feeling today. I looked it up online and they said it could be folliculitis or something. I don't know. I think maybe it's that bootleg, cheap Daylogic T-gel imitation shampoo I've been using to get rid of the itching, and maybe I'm having an allergic reaction to the shampoo, because that's one of the reasons it could be. So I'm gonna try using my Pantene shampoo tonight or something, see if that alleviates it. All right, I'm gonna get going. Okay, so I got a small, and this is gonna drive my sugar up, a small peanut butter and banana smoothie with almond milk. They had cranberry orange protein muffins. They look so good. They had little sprinkles of sugar on them, but I guess it's NutraSweet because it's supposed to be no sugar added. Cranberry orange. I'm trying cranberry orange when I get paid, when I can afford it. I want to try cranberry orange muffin. But this is going to raise my sugar enough without the no sugar added muffin. Because it has, oh great, fire truck. Just because it has no sugar added doesn't mean it doesn't have any sugar in it. So anyway, I'm going to be late for my conference call, so I have to get moving. Let me taste my smoothie here. Yummy. Okay. Okay, so I'm home having another hair experience, and I had a tuna fish sandwich on whole wheat bread. So between that and the peanut butter and banana smoothie, I'm not gonna have the yogurt and apples, because I had the smoothie. That was my sweetness for the evening. I'm trying to find my meter. I always pull out my extra instead of the regular meter. So anyway, I was bad today because I forgot to take, I was so wrapped up in my work, I missed a dose of my diabetes medication. That happens sometimes. That's a bad thing. Do you know that in this bottomless pit of a bag, I cannot find my damn meter? Where is it? I literally have to take everything out of my bag to find this thing. I found it. Why is it always at the very bottom? So, because I skipped a dose of medication, because I had some rice cakes today, because I had a peanut butter banana smoothie, and because I'm taking my blood sugar after dinner instead of before, I am guessing that it's going to be very high, which is bad. So this will be a bad day, I think, for my sugar reading. But if it is, I am not going to freak out. I'm just going to do better tomorrow. Some of you have said, you know, to take my blood by puncturing the side of my finger. It may not look like it in the videos, but I am taking the side of my finger. It kind of looks like it's towards the middle, but I do take the side. That's where you're supposed to take your sugar. And it's fortunate that I am vlogging with you guys, because sometimes I don't always test my sugar. I get lazy, or I've eaten something bad that day and I just don't want to know. I just don't want to know, but I need to know. So we're going to, I got to refill my my little baggie here because I'm running low on lancets. I have to replenish from my medicine cabinet there. Like I said, the lancets and the alcohol pads, the meter, all of that is not expensive. I was actually checking out meter prices in CVS. They're about 20 bucks. You can get a meter. The lancets, I forget, maybe there's usually 100 in a box. I want to say they're under $10 for 100. It's the stupid test strips that are expensive. Okay, so I'm going to do the side of my finger. The side. I clean my whole finger, but I'm going to do the side. I'm going to dab, like I said, dab off the extra alcohol, because you don't want to dilute your blood. Here comes the worst part. Ow. Starting to get a callus on this finger. That's why I try to squeeze a good blood drop out, because I don't want them. If you don't put enough blood on the strip, the meter will say error. You'll get an E, and then you've wasted a strip, and strips are expensive. Okay, this is going to be high. Yeah, 184. That is really high. But like I said, I just ate, like just now. So it's not horrible. I mean, that's pretty bad. 184 is pretty bad. But it's not like 200, 220, 300, something like that. 184 is very high. It's not good. But like I said, I had that banana peanut butter smoothie, and that did me in. I would have been better off if I had just stuck to my game plan and had the Light and Fit yogurt with the crunchies and some slices of apple. But I'm getting, you know, sometimes, you know, like, it's not like I'm doing it every single day. The smoothies and stuff, or sugary things every single day. And to be frank with you, you know, when I think to myself, oh, I would like a snack, and then the snack has to be fruit or vegetable or a rice cake or more fruit or or something, or yogurt or something healthy. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a snack, and then I have to remind myself, no chips, no cake, no cookies. Well, I could eat sugar-free cookies, but like I said, sugar-free cookies will elevate your blood sugar too, and they're also fattening. Because, something I haven't mentioned, sugar-free stuff, this is how they get you. Sugar-free stuff often has more fat in it than stuff that's not sugar-free. So if it's sugar-free, it has more fat. And because they have to make up the taste somehow, right? So they replace the sugar with a sugar alcohol or sugar substitute. And then to give it actual flavor, even though a lot of times these products are very dry tasting, they'll beef up the fat content. Same thing with fat-free stuff. Fat-free, they got to make up the flavor somewhere. They boost up the sugar. So you got to be careful with that. And sugar turns into fat. So the best rule of thumb, and I'm not a health expert, the best rule of thumb is to try to eat natural things. Natural things like apples and fruit and things that come from the earth. I'll tell you a little story since we have time. A long time ago, I worked with this woman. She was a young woman. And she was thin. She was petite. So she was short and she was thin. And she had this thing where she was always telling me, not that I was super fat back then, but she was always telling me you should eat things that come from the earth. That's the best way to live, to eat things that come from the earth. So she would always be like with fruits and vegetables and things. And she turned me on to this channel. She's like, there's this YouTube channel that you have to watch. There's this woman, she's so inspirational and all this and that. So I started watching her. And I do watch her from time to time, but I'm not going to bash anyone, but let's just say I don't fully agree with her philosophy. So she's called Fully Raw Christina. And she advocates a completely raw diet. And also what she calls mono meals. So a mono meal is a meal that's made up of one thing. So for lunch, she could have 10 bananas or 10 oranges or 10 apples. And then because she eats, she's not eating a lot of calories, or the food that she eats is all fully raw organic foods, she has to make that up in bulk. She has to eat a lot more food to get the protein and vitamins and things that she would need. So she would eat these gigantic, 3-pound, 5-pound salads, like a rabbit's delight, right? She would eat these enormous salads, and she's, I don't know, she has this, maybe I would say it's an insincere positivity. I wonder how much of it is truly genuine. Maybe when she first started off, but now it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to get hate comments from people who follow Fully Raw Christina. If that's your thing and it makes you happy and you eat a fully raw diet, or you eat a paleo diet, or you eat Atkins diet, or what is that other diet? What is it? Is it like the Palm Beach diet or whatever? Whatever diet you follow, if it works for you, great. A fully raw diet would not work for me. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have the willpower to do it. And because I am diabetic, I can't eat 12 bananas as a meal, or 10 oranges, or the amount of fruit that she eats and the kinds of fruit that she eats. Too much sugar. So I don't know if her diet, I don't know if it's for everybody. So now I'm home. I had this chill in my bones from walking. My nose is running and I got a chill from walking. You know when you get a chill deep in your bones that you can't shake off? So I'm going to take a hot shower, get rid of this chill, and I'm going to use that shampoo. My head is not itching me or burning me as much as it was. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's secretly stress. I don't know. So I was thinking about, I do not have, I am not a fitness person, so I don't have the knowledge to tell you what's good and what's not good. I need people to tell me. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the simple diet. Eat less, exercise more. And as a diabetic, avoid sugar, starches, and carbs. So if I do have carbs, it'll be multigrain or a brown rice, something that's not starchy. So it kills me in a way as a person of Italian descent, that I can't have the things that I love, like bread, Italian bread and pasta. I could have whole wheat pasta, but not a lot of it. So I'm still working on what works for me. So right now, the plan is eat less, exercise more, drink more water, and avoid the sugars and starches. And that's where I'm starting. So we'll see how that works for me. Aside from today's high blood sugar level, the previous days have been pretty okay. I even had a day where my blood sugar dropped to 87. So I can have an off day, but I can't make it a pattern, right? Because it's all about the choices that we make every day. So with that, I'm going to take my shower. Oh, you guys want to see Malcolm. Malcolm is passed out. Let's go see him. Malcolm, what are you doing? Is pug life hard? Pug life is so hard. So difficult. Tell the people. Pug life is hard. Okay, I'm going to close out this vlog. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Shopping and Sense, and I will see you all tomorrow for another day of Vlogmas. But until then, goodbye everyone out there in YouTube land.